Tanzanian superstar Diamond Platnumz has a highly publicized love life marked by high-profile relationships, multiple baby mamas, and a playboy reputation. He's a father of 4 kids from 3 different women and married to none. Recently, there have been rumors that he has a 5th child on the way with his supposed wife and fellow Tanzanian superstar Zuchu, aka Zuhura Othman. Let's unpack the mess that is Diamond Platnumz's love life. It's giving red flags left, right, and center. Nasib Abdul Juma Isaac, professionally known as Diamond Platnumz, is a Tanzanian bongo flavor recording artist, dancer, philanthropist, and businessman. He's the founder and CEO of WCB, Wasafi record label, Wasafi Bet, and Wasafi Media, aka Chibudangote, aka Simba Dangote. He also calls himself president. If you listen to his music a lot, if you're his fan, you know that he throws around these names now and then. Diamond Platnumz's first major relationship was with a girl named Sarah, who broke his heart before he became famous. This heartbreak inspired his breakout hit song Kamwambie, Nenda kamwambie, aha, jinsi navyompenda mi, aha, na kama mapenzi bado, ai, mwambie ndaongeza mi. So this song was released in 2010. The 2-year relationship ended because she could not stay with someone who could not provide for her needs at the time. In 2024, just the other day, the celebrated artist invited Sarah to the stage during his show and shared details about their past relationship. Sarah confirmed they are not romantically involved anymore, but rather close friends who communicate. She moved on a long time ago and is now married with kids. Like bringing your ex up on stage in 2024 and you're in another relationship, the red flags have already started. Next, after Sarah, was Penny Mungilwa, aka VJ Penny. Diamond Platnumz and TV presenter VJ Penny had a short-lived romantic relationship around 2013 when he had broken up with Wema Sepetu. Did you catch that? When he had broken up with Wema Sepetu. And the breakup didn't even last long. Anyway, before I mix you up, let me stick to the script. They were friends for years before dating, that is Penny and Diamond Platnumz, with Diamond often appearing on her show called Extreme Lounge. Their relationship became public after they were spotted asleep in bed together following a trip to Zanzibar and while working on a house project. Penny and Diamond dated back in 2013 till they discovered that they were cousins. What? When they were dating, a relative revealed to the two that they were related, so marriage would be impossible as Diamond's grandmother and Penny's grandmother were sisters. You see, you need to introduce your children to the relatives and meet your cousins in Nairobi before you end up in a situation like this. In his song Sikomi, Diamond claimed he bought her a car when she was pregnant, but she later aborted, a claim she addressed by acknowledging that it was a long discussed topic. Penny, the only celebrity Diamond has been officially involved with, who was also a friend of his ex Wema Sepetu, later helped connect him with his English teacher. Yeah, Diamond's English is not the way it used to be, so kudos to Penny for hooking up that English teacher. We see you, girl! The relationship was short-lived though, as Diamond went back to Wema. Despite the public nature of their breakup and the accusations, Penny has expressed that she holds no ill will toward him. I hope you guys can see the red flags. This guy was dating Penny when he had broken up with Wema Sepetu. That means it's like they had an argument, wakakosana tu kidogo, then he went to sleep with Penny to make himself feel better. Now let's move on. Let's get into this relationship yake na Wema Sepetu. Diamond Platnumz and Tanzanian actress Wema Sepetu had a highly publicized on and off relationship lasting over 5 years, officially running from roughly 2010 to 2014. They were known for intense public displays of affection before breaking up for good in 2014, with Wema later describing their connection as deep despite the split. Now, for all these relationships, starting from this one, I'll give you a quick calendar run through of the timeline. 2010 to 2012, the couple dated prominently, with Wema, a former beauty queen, being at the height of her career. In 2012, their first public breakup occurred, during which Diamond was linked to actress Jokate Mwegelo. Are you noticing that this man does not take a breakup? For him is not a breakup. It's for him to move to another person while he waits for you to get your shit together. In 2013, Diamond and Wema reunited for a second short-lived chapter of their relationship after dealing with VJ Penny. After Diamond dealing with who? VJ Penny. In 2014, Wema and Diamond broke up for good, with Diamond moving on to date Ugandan socialite Zari Hassan. In 2015, Wema publicly spoke about being blinded by love for Diamond following the final separation. In 2018 to 2020, the two continued to make headlines with occasional public appearances and rumors of reconnection, though they often maintained that they were just friends, with Wema noting a lasting special place in her heart for him. The breakup was largely attributed to infidelity, with Wema claiming she left due to excessive cheating, while others cited inability to conceive at the time. This relationship of theirs, none of them has ever come and spoken out about the real issues, but cheating was definitely a problem. And it got to a point and Wema was like, I'm tired. We're always breaking up about this, but you'll still go and do whatever you want. So Wema moved on to Wozu. And in fact, I don't think she even likes that story being brought up. She hates people bringing up a relationship with Diamond Platnumz because she's like, that is old news. Miss me with that ish. Now, let's move on to Diamond and Zari. Diamond and Zari started dating in 2014, not long after he broke up with Wema Sepetu. They had a high-profile 4-year relationship from 2014 to 2018 that produced 2 children. Please note that this man does not stay single for long. And I think he has that disease that most people have, where you can't just stay alone. You will jump to the next person that is available. So let's get into this relationship. Yeah, so they had a high-profile 4-year relationship, 2014-2018, that produced 2 children, Latifa and Prince Nilan. Known as a power couple, they separated in 2018 due to what? Infidelity allegations again. Since then, they have maintained a friendly co-parenting relationship despite Zari marrying in 2023. So let's go through the timeline of Zari and Diamond's relationship. In October 2014, Diamond and Zari met on a flight and began dating shortly after. Keep in mind, Zari used to live in South Africa. Diamond used to live in TZ. In 2015, the couple welcomed their first child, who's their daughter, Tifa. In 2016, they welcomed their second child, who is their son, Prince Nilam. In February 14, 2018, Zari officially broke up with Diamond on Valentine's Day via social media, citing repeated infidelity and disrespect, including scandals with Hamisa Mobetto. That film with Hamisa Mobetto and Diamond Platnumz is what ended Zari's marriage to Diamond Platnumz. And Zari is the one who ended it. Yet again, infidelity. After they broke up in post-2018, despite the breakup, the two have established a positive co-parenting relationship, frequently visiting each other and appearing at family events. In 2023, Zari married Shakib Lutaya, but she continues to co-parent with Diamond, and they have maintained a good vibes friendship. If you keep tabs on social media, you always see Tifa and Nilan with their dad. The relationship is healthy. You'll never see Diamond and Zari together the way you used to see them. I guess now because she's somebody's wife and the boundaries have been established. I like that they put Shakib on to Young, Famous and African, and at least he got a bag from that. You know, those are those kinds of, yeah, have a baby daddy who's putting on your husband to some game. You know, let the blended relationship have some kind of profits. Let's go to Hamisa Mobetto's and Diamond Platnumz fling. Diamond Platnumz and Hamisa Mobetto had a highly publicized tumultuous relationship that began when he was with Zari Hassan. The relationship began while Hamisa was a video vixen in Diamond's Salome music video, leading to a scandal while Diamond was still dating Zari Hassan. They shared a son named Dylan Abdul Nasib, born in 2017. After a rocky period, they broke up in 2018 amid allegations of infidelity and by Hamisa's accusations of witchcraft. Hamisa later labeled the relationship as a bad omen, noting they did not maintain good books afterwards. Mobetto stated that she moved on from the relationship and does not plan to return to it, citing her need for a more compassionate partner. She is now happily married to the love of her life, Burkinabe footballer Aziz Ki. If you missed Hamisa Mobetto's wedding, girl, I don't know how to help you out. That was the wedding of the year last year. Was it last year? Yeah, it was a beautiful wedding, and how the guy just showed up and swept her off her feet. I honestly hope she's happy for real, because, you know, some of these weddings with celebrities tend to look glossy on the outside but really messy on the inside. But yeah, I think she did the thing with Aziz Ki, and the man treats her like the goddess that she is. In fact, we are going to do a separate story for this beautiful love story between Hamisa and Aziz Ki. So yes, Mobetto and Diamond Platnumz, that's as far as it went. The man has never acknowledged their son named Dylan. He's never ever acknowledged her. In fact, that's his son who he never sees. Another red flag. I don't know how long that's gonna go on for, but Hamisa seems to have moved on, and since now she's married to another man, the son, at least her son with Diamond, has a dad who is present. Now let's get into Tanasha Donna, because this net, Diamond Platnumz net, is swinging all over East Africa. Amebakisha tu Rwanda and Burundi, then he'll have swept the entire East Africa. Damn. Diamond Platnumz and Kenyan artist Tanasha Donna dated for roughly 1 year and 3 months, starting in late 2018 and separating in March 2020. Can you see? 2 years. And they started in late 2018. And that is when, the same year that he broke up with Zari Hassan. This man does not waste time. Hana time ya kukaa single. Now, the couple who met via social media announced a high-profile engagement and welcomed their son Nasib Jr. before splitting. Let's get into the timeline of Diamond Platnumz and Tanasha Donna's relationship. In late 2018, Diamond and Tanasha began dating, with their relationship becoming public shortly after his breakup with Zari Hassan. He was probably talking to Tanasha, still with Zari. Niggas. February 2019, Tanasha revealed she first met Diamond in a club 2 years prior while she was in another relationship. Oh no. In 2019, the couple made headlines with frequent travel between Nairobi and Dar es Salaam, with Tanasha launching her music career, including the hit collaboration Gere. At least she did Gere with Diamond Platnumz. She also did Celabi with Mbosso, turning the relationship into profits. In October 2019, they welcomed their son Nasib Jr., who looks like their dad. He has his dad's face, like it's crazy. Then in March 2020, the couple split, with reports indicating a breakup caused by personal issues and differing priorities. The relationship ended due to allegations of infidelity and personal differences. Once more, infidelity has entered the chat. And Bebe Tanasha is the one who left. She took her things and she left. Diamond alikuwa ameenda sijui tour wapi. Diamond was on tour in one of his shows, one of his celebrity manenos, and she took her stuff and took her son and she came to Nairobi. And you must imagine how that made Mama Dangote feel so disrespected. Now, post 2020, which is post their breakup, they have maintained a positive, amicable co-parenting relationship, with Tanasha continuing her music career. The breakup happened. It was really rough. Mama Dangote didn't like it. Tanasha even did an interview talking about it, and she said that she didn't like the disrespect. And if you put one and one together, you realize that what Tanasha was trying to do was fit in a Swahili kind of setup. Na kama unawajua Waswahili vizuri, wacha nitumie kwa Swahili mando Waswahili wanielewe, nisije nikawachomea picha kwa watu wengine ambao sio Waswahili. Waswahili wana Uswahili mwingi. Mama wa bwanako, mtu ambaye unaenda kumuoa, lazima muwe naye ukaribu. Akisema ruka, unamuuliza mpaka wapi. So that became a problem for Tanasha, and she didn't last for long, but at least they got a son from it, and now the relationship is good. These two are overly close, and that is something that has not been seen between Mama Dangote and Zuchu. Na inauma sana. Moving on to Zuchu. In comes Zuchu. Zuhura Othman enters the chart. In 2020, Zuhura Othman aka Zuchu got signed as an artist under Diamond's music label WCB. The two have been dating on and off for around 3 years. Their relationship is frequently characterized by public displays of affection, musical collaborations, and social media drama. The relationship has been a very messy one, to say the least, with Zuchu stating Diamond's family does not respect her. Tanzanian blogs. If you pay attention to Tanzanian blogs, or even if you don't, let me give you the tea. So Mama Dangote does not give a flying F about Zuchu, according to the tea on the streets, and the family does not hesitate to disrespect her. They don't post her. They don't want to be seen with her. They literally shun her. And apparently, allegedly, according to my Martha, who is a tea pourer, she serves the tea in TZ, one of these TZ media blogs. She says that Mama Dangote has banned Zuchu from even living in Diamond's house, that she'd rather meet her man in her house. Tell me why you want to live in the same house with your mother-in-law. Anyway, this guy is clearly, Zuchu is not accepted. You can see how they even treat Tanasha, who is Diamond's most recent baby mama, shows, and it's bad. Let's not even talk about the fact that Diamond Platnumz went on Young, Rich and Famous and started doing the thing with Fantana, kissing her, proposing to her and all that, even having a fake pregnancy, all in the face of Zuchu. You have a girlfriend at home, but you're on Netflix locking lips with other women. All the side chicks involved. There's the other chick who was in his video and she got pregnant. What's her name? Rita Norbert. She got pregnant and she said she got rid of the child. It's crazy. And those are just the ones we know. This man has side chicks everywhere. This man has zero boundaries. When you see him at video shoots, he's grabbing on video vixens and touching them inappropriately, even off camera. And you don't have to be told that the man, he gets women wherever he goes and he has no boundaries. And for him, yes, he has a woman at home who he has never even claimed. He never really claims her. He throws 1, 2, 3 words there. While Zuchu is busy singing songs for him and posting about him and calling him my man, he's just busy doing whatever he wants. So we clearly need another video to get into the clusterfuck that is Diamond and Zuchu's relationship. Keep it locked here. We're gonna do that ASAP. Now, Diamond Platnumz has often spoken about his complex relationships with women, baby mamas, and romantic partners, describing himself as a ladies' man who navigates high-profile romances, fame, and fatherhood. He has expressed a desire to settle down while acknowledging the challenges of maintaining multiple, often chaotic relationships. Like, this is a man who knows himself. Men always know what they're doing. Don't sit there and take nonsense from a man and think he doesn't know what he's doing. These men always know what they're doing. They're very smart. Very, very smart. Diamond has publicly stated that he will not pay a bride price for any woman unless she is a virgin. He has argued that he does not want to pay for something other men have enjoyed for free. Red flag. While admitting to mistakes, he has expressed regret over having children with multiple mistresses and has at times advised other men to choose wisely, settle down with 1 or 2 women, and avoid the complications of having too many partners. So quick to give the advice, never following your own advice. He has also asked his female fan base to respect his boundaries and stop making false claims about having sexual or romantic relationships with him. This is the kind of guy who, when you come and ask him, why are you having this kind of suggestive messages with someone? He says, can't you see that this is the girls who want me? These girls keep throwing themselves at me. What can I do? I'm just a human. He's the kind of man to tell you such kind of shit. I'm sure that is the kind of script that Zuchu gets every day, but... I don't know. I guess for as long as he's got the money, I don't know. I am not Zuchu. I would honestly love to know why she is dealing with this man. Anyway, he has often been described as someone whose life is surrounded by and who deliberately creates drama to maintain his public profile and marketability, often using the media to fuel buzz around his relationships. In fact, I just remembered that in one of his interviews, he said that he never leaves a woman. He doesn't break up with people. When he gets tired of a woman or when he gets tired of the relationship, he does things. Anampiga matukio. That's also his exact words. He said that in one of those Wasafi interviews. He said, anapiga matukio, he does shenanigans until you leave him. He will not leave you. When he's done with you, he makes you leave him. That's a man that you want to date. Those are the men that are going to be your husbands. Diamond Platnumz is currently on his retro tour in TZ. You can be sure the dramatic onstage theatrics and suggestive lyric edits are already on display. His current girlfriend and supposed wife is heavily pregnant and doing her very best to hide that belly. No wedding ceremony is in sight, but Zuchu sticks by her man day in, day out. Is Diamond Platnumz a walking red flag? Do you think he will ever settle with one woman? Do you think he can give up his playboy ways for Zuchu? We would love to hear your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. Here at EN, we stay scooping the scoop and serving you the tea piping hot and fresh straight from these streets. We know you enjoyed that breakdown, so go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay in the know on all matters showbiz all day, every day. It's EN to the world, baby!